Okay. So yesterday we did this login process. You remember, Ajit?
Yeah.
Opening application. Okay. And then type secure text and then clicking the push button. Okay. If it is successfully logged in, means you will get this data. You will get this window. Okay. If you're not successfully logged in, means this window won't come, Ajit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I need to do it. See, this is one login process. Okay. Next, what is the next step? I want to perform the
transaction.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create new sequence. Okay. What is the name we can give? Deposit transaction. Okay. Now, what is a deposit transaction? Okay. So you remember there's an Excel file where I want to read row by row data from the Excel. Okay. And then I want to update into this application. Okay. This is where I want to fill the data 111 3434 3434. Before clicking the accept button, I need to pick up this transaction number and I want to write it into this Excel sheet. Got it, Ajit? So like this, I need to go. Yeah.
So this is my input data, which I have received from somewhere. Then I put the same data into the system, right? If I
exactly. So this is my input data, which is in the form of Excel file. Input data can be in a different format. It can be from database, or it may be from Excel, or it may be from the notepad. Like that, your resource of data can be different data type. Okay. So, but my resource of data, I think most of the resource of data will be in Excel only, Ajay. Okay, you know that why we are using Excel, because it is easy to manage the data, right? So most of the data resources will be in the Excel application only. Okay, right? So this is my Excel. So now, Ajit, what is the step we will do it? If you do it manually, what you will do it? Okay, it is like you're converting a manual action into human action. Okay. Yeah. So manual action into robotic action.
Correct.
So what is the manual we do it? We'll open the Excel. Okay, we'll open the Excel. Take each row of the Excel. Got it? You'll open the Excel. Take each row in Excel. We won't take bulk of data. We'll take each row in Excel. And when you take each row in Excel, what I will do? In each row, I'll take the first column and I'll put it here. Second column, I'll put it here. Third column, I will put it here. Okay. Then I'll pick this transaction number and I'll write it here. Then I'll take this what button? Accept button. Right. So like this, I want to repeat till what? I want to repeat till the end of the row. Okay.
17.
Yeah, enter the 17 rows. We need to do it. Right. So how we are going to do this in our UiPath? Okay, let me go to UiPath. First, what I told you, you will open the Excel.
Open the Excel, yeah.
So we will use Excel application scope. Excel application scope we will use it.
Okay.
Okay, which is my Excel file. Click on this browse button, which is in my desktop. Desktop, what is that file name? Transaction
detail, yeah.
Okay. Now I think it's telling that the Excel file is open. Okay. Let us open the transaction file. I've opened it.
Transaction, yeah.
Okay. Now what I want to do with transaction file, I want to take each row in Excel. Okay. So how to take? You know that there is an activity called for each Excel row. For each row. Can you see for each row in data table?
Correct.
Okay, but it is not how. But data table is a variable, right, Ajit? So I need to read the data from the Excel and I need to store it into data table. Okay, so how to read it? See, I want to read the data from the Excel and I want to store it into data table. Okay. Okay. How to read the data from the Excel? It is a single row data. It is bulk of data, Ajit.
It is I think bulk of data.
Okay. So you can see there is an activity called read range. What activity called? Read range. Okay. So you can select this read range. Okay. You can tell. So can you see, Ajit, read range? It is asking two things.
Sheets.
What are the two things? From which sheet you want to read it,
Yeah.
and
which,
what range you
column?
want to read it.
Correct.
Which range. Okay.
Okay.
So which is a sheet name? Let me open that Excel. Okay, just I'll open that Excel. Okay. So when you take this, so what is the sheet name? Jan. Okay, that is you need to give it. So I'll remove this. I'll put the sheet name called Jan. Okay. And what is the data you want to read it? In which, what is my range of the data? A1 to A1 to D7.
D7, yeah.
D17. Okay, Ajit, you can give the range also. Okay, if you are giving a range, A1 to D7. See, I'm just giving it for your understanding. A1 colon D17, I'm giving it.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
so
but
fix the range.
Yeah, it's fixed range. Okay, if I run this bot for a different sheet of a data, okay, if it is more than 17 rows or more than 100 rows, will it work?
It will not work.
It will work, but only it will read only how many range of a data? Only 17 rows.
Yeah, it is 17. Yeah. But
okay. Yeah, sometimes your data may be different. Sometimes you will have more data, sometimes you will have less data. So what you do it, don't give anything, just put open quotes and close quotes.
Oh, okay.
So what will happen? It read the whole sheet.
Whole sheet, okay.
Okay, don't worry about Manjula. Whole sheet means that means it read this blank rows also. No need. It will automatically stop here. It automatically stop here.
So when the data will put it, it will automatically cover that data, right?
That it will take only this range of data. You no need to worry about it. Okay, got it, Ajay. So don't specify any range here. If you're very fixed that you're going to read only this range of a data, means write a range here. Okay, if the number of rows and number of columns are not static, means don't just put double quotes. So it will read the whole sheet. Okay, now it is reading the data. Okay, and can you see Ajit when you go to read range in the property, can you see there is an option called add headers? What is this option? It is already checked. What do you mean that?
It means starts after the header.
Yes. So you're telling to the UiPath, my first row of data is a header.
Okay.
Okay, you're telling to UiPath, my first row of data is
header.
Okay. So automatically when it read the data,
got your point.
If you uncheck this option, what will happen? It reads from here. But which is our data?
Data is A2.
But what is the first row?
Header.
So I need to tell to the computer, my first row is my header.
Header, yeah.
Okay. And while reading the format, you want to preserve the format. Preserve the format. Sometimes you will have $sign, right? $sign. You want to read exactly like what is there in Excel, then you can check this option.
Okay.
Okay. You want to use any filter in that, means you can use it, but I'm not applying any filter. Okay. I don't want this preserve filter. Right. So I'm just given all these three input. It is reading from which sheet? January sheet. How many, what is the range it's reading? Whole sheet is reading.
Yeah.
And where the data will be storing it? See, it is a read range activity. It store it in the output parameter.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm creating here. What is the key for creating a variable?
Control K.
Yes, Control K. I'm giving DT deposit detail. Okay, we'll give deposit detail. Deposit detail. Okay, got it, Ajay?
Yeah, got it.
Right. Now I open the Excel file. I'm reading a range of a data that is stored in which variable?
DT deposited.
Now what I will do, I stored in the data table. Now I'm going to take for each row in data table. For each row in data table I'm taking. Okay, what is the data table name?
DT depository.
DT deposit detail.
Mhm.
I'm giving it. So Ajit, you know what will happen? This is the data table, right? So this is stored in this data table. This complete detail is stored in the data table. So, you know, can you see that is what is that variable called current row?
Current row.
So what does that mean? It will go to each row, Ajit. That when it is reading this row of data is stored where? In current row.
Yeah, current row.
No, it is reading for each row in data table. That data table name I gave here. That each row is stored where?
Current row.
Current row. Okay, now it is there in the current row. Got it, Ajay? So when it goes to each row, that each row is stored where? In the current row. Okay, now where this is your current row, right? Yes or not? When I running the bot, which is my first current row. This is my current row. Now this current row, I want to write it where? Where I want to write it?
DT depository? No, in system. In
system.
Yeah,
Yeah,
system.
application.
Input.
So, yeah, so I'm going to again what I'll do, type into. Okay, I'm going to do type into. Okay, type into. Where I'm going to type into? Indicate on the screen. Where is my application? I'm going to type it here. Got it? I captured that.
Correct.
Okay, now what I want to type it here? Where that the current row is stored? The current row, right? So I'm going to write current row dot item of 0. Okay, what is the current row? You know, Ajit, this is current row.
A2.
This is my current row. What is the row? What is the row? Row is, this is item 0, this is item 1, this is item 2.
Okay.
Current row is this one. Got it, Ajit? In the current row, what I'm doing it? Current row of 0, current row of 1, current row of 2. Okay. So can you see that current row of, where is my current row of item of 0, but still I'm getting an error. Can you see that?
Correct. Yeah.
It is showing that it is an object. So, but this is a text box, no? Text box will take what data type? String only, right?
String, yeah.
So I need to give 2 string. Got it, Ajit? Now can you see that error bar? Current row of, okay, I'll just copy this into your notepad. When I take, what I will do, for each row in data table, okay, I have to refer how to refer each column, how to refer each column in current row. How to refer it? Copy.
Okay. Current row dot item 0 to that dot to string.
Yes, exactly. Can you see that I copied it? Current row. This refer to which column? First column.
First column.
Got it, Ajay? This is the first column. Okay, like this. Correct. If I use how to refer the second column, here I'll put it as 1. Okay, like this I can put this one 2. Okay, like this. Understand? But remember, Ajit, this will start generally. We people will count as 1. Okay, because it's a programming language. First column will start from the index 0.
0. Okay.
Okay, right? So now like this again, I need to do type into indicate. That is my application. This one.
Second, yes.
Okay. I'll go back. What I will do here? Here I write current row item of 1 dot
to string. Yeah.
Okay. Again, I will do type into. Okay, indicate which column? This column. What I will refer here?
Current row item.
Current row dot item of 2 dot to string. Okay, right, Ajit?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I need to do is, before I'm clicking this accept button, I need to extract this.
Yeah.
I need to get the transaction number. So it is type into, or it is get text. What command I need to use it?
This is not typing. This is, I think.
What I'm doing?
Click, I think, copy.
No, get text.
Get text, okay.
Okay, so what I'm doing it, get text. Get text. So indicate where I want to get it. This one, right? Transaction number I'm getting. So it will automatically get this text, and the value will be stored in the output variable. Got it? Get text. It read the text and it store it in the control K. What is the variable name? str transaction number. Transaction number. Okay, let me put transaction number. Okay, it won't accept that dot. Control K str transaction number. Okay, let me give NO. Okay, now I got this transaction number by using the get text. Now where I want to do it now? Where I want to do, what is the next action?
Excel file.
I need to write it into Excel file. So how to write? Are we writing? Just I want to do it. I'm going to write range of a data, or I'm going to write one cell.
One cell column.
Okay, one cell. So you can see there is an activity called write cell. Okay. What is the activity name called?
Write cell.
Write cell. Can you see write cell?
Yeah.
Okay. Now here also it is asking where you want to write it. What is the cell reference you want to write it? And what is the value you want to write? What is the sheet name? Jan. Where you want to write it?
D, I think D. D1.
In what?
D2. D.
B. No, where?
D0.
B or D?
D. D2, D3, I think.
D2 or D3?
D3.
How can be D3?
D2, okay. Current row name.
So I need to write, click D2. On this plus sign. D2. Okay, got it. D2, I wrote it. Ajit. What is the value I want to write it?
This variable.
Which variable?
String number.
Which one?
Yeah, string transaction number.
I want to write it. Okay, but one thing, Rajit, I want to here when I'm just, can you feel this is always fixed?
No, it should not be fixed. D3, D4, D4. Right?
D3, D4, D5, I want it, right? So my row number should be get increased.
Yeah.
How to get the row number, Ajit?
+1 or something.
See, when you go and see, use variable, current row, but what is the current row refer it? See, current row is it's giving a range, giving an error. Okay, so clear that value. You told that D. Okay, Ajit, I'm giving D. Okay. Now what I'm going to do? Where is my row is starting? For each row, here it is starting. No. Before that, for each row, what I will do it? I'm creating a row counter. Assign. Okay. Assign. I'm going to keep one variable name called control K row counter. Ajit, control K row counter. Okay, when you come to the variable, can you see row counter is created? What type of variable? Row number is string or it's a text or number? Row number.
It is string.
Row.
Row number is text.
Text or number?
Number.
So I'm going to change it into data type called integer.
Okay. Integer.
Okay. So integer. What is the starting value? What is the row number starting, Ajit?
D.
No, row number. D is a column.
Or D. Row number is 2.
Okay. 2. Okay. Now what I'm going to do it, I'm just assigning that. Okay, that is I'm just keeping this into row counter. You can keep it blank here. Okay, Ajit, you can keep it here. You can make it as 2. Got it, Ajit? Row counter equal to what value again?
2.
2. Now, let me bring it down here.
So why we put there? Can we put also here? No.
Yeah, you can, but actually when you go for a best practice, you cannot keep your variable like this, Ajit. So don't keep any constant value here. Don't keep it 2 here. You should
I'm not saying no. This actually we create this variable upper. So why we cannot put in the same when we require where?
Yeah, you can create here also, Ajit. You can come here. Okay, you can create variable here also. Can you see create variable? You can create variable here also. Can you see variable one is okay? You can create it here also. Okay, but I'm not creating it. Okay, but better will create it through assignment statement.
No, okay, sorry. Assignment state we fixed earlier. So can we fix here also?
Yeah, here I fixed no. Assign counter equal to 2 I gave, right?
Okay.
Oh, you are asking me, can we keep it here itself, right?
No. I'm saying at the end you use this. Can you go down? We require this variable here, right cell. So we put
No. Why I'm keeping it here is what's the starting value? Ajit? 2, row number 2, right? Yes or no? What is the first number starts?
Row 2.
2. I'm keeping that 2. Okay. Now I just that's what I'm going to explain you now. Okay. Now here I'm going to use open advanced editor plus what is the value? Row counter. 2 strings. Why I'm converting row counter dot 2 string? Row counter is what type of variable, Ajay?
This is integer.
So I'm converting that into 2 string. Why? Because this will take what data type? Can you see what data type it is taking?
String.
So I have to D. You know what will happen? D. What is this row counter value we assign? 2, right? So it will automatically become D2. Okay, Ajay. Right? Why it's still showing an error? Double quote somewhere. Double quotes is there. Where is double quotes?
D.
No, I gave only one double quotes, right? Any function.
Maybe upper side 2.
2 string. I need to close it. Close it like this. Still I'm getting another. Anything you think? Open editor. Anything below is it? Wait now. I'll put D. Okay. Plus row counter dot 2 string. Yeah. Now we can. Now it's gone. But still I'm getting an error. Running it, no problem. The error is gone. Okay, the error is gone. So let's stop running the part. Okay, now the error is not there, but I don't know why that error was. Okay, I just we writing that right cell. Still, I'm getting that error. End function expected. String customer cell with double quotes. D colon row counter dot to string continue. Yes, row counter dot to string. Okay. Right, Ajit, I writing the cell. What is the next thing I need to do with? I need to click the accept button. Okay, I need to click the, where is that application? Where is the application? I think it is closed.
Close, I think.
Okay, Ajit, now what's the next thing I need to do with? You tell me. Let me just close it. Tell me what I need to do with. See, I fixed that D colon, right? But what's the next thing I want to do with Ajit?
I mean, say it should be continue one by one, right?
No, yeah, it should increment, right? After clicking the accept button, again I'm writing the assignment activity. Okay, what I'm doing, row counter equal to row counter plus 1. I'm doing it Ajit. I'm incrementing my row value.
Row value, yeah.
Got it, Ajit? I'm incrementing the row value.
Correct.
But why I'm getting the error here? Hence the double quotes are. D plus.
Is D1, D2 not?
No, D, this will automatically become D2.
Become D2, okay.
Okay, I'm putting double quotes. Okay, let's run the file. So Ajit, can you see? It is perfectly running it now.
Yeah.
Yes or no? And it is writing in the Excel file also. Okay, it is not throwing any error. Okay, let's see that. So it is performing the transaction. Okay, and it is right. I think it at the backside, it is writing that data also. Okay, which one? The transaction number is writing at the back. Okay, let's stop running it and we'll see that. See, it will automatically stop. Can you see it stop running it? Okay, now let us go and see the Excel file. Which is the Excel file? The transaction data. Can you see, Ajit? All the transaction number, it is written so beautifully. And without even it is stop automatically when where till the data.
Yeah, and in next month when I get the new data, we just paste it here and system will run, right? The same?
No. You see, when you're if you're doing it here down, then your the ranger will read from here only.
Okay. Then again we have to paste here. You mean to say?
You have to paste it here or keep it in another sheet.
Okay, and then we change the sheet.
Now one more data I have to write. I have to write transaction number here. Okay, transaction number. Okay, now I want to do it for which sheet? Feb sheet. So now what I will do? Let me go to at the top. What is the sheet name? I will change it.
Feb.
Where is that? Read range. I need to change it to
Fab.
Fab. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Spelling mistake, FEB. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then where I'm going to writing it.
Fab.
I need to write it in
Transition
the
also fab.
get text. Here also in the right
Fab.
cell also I need to change it into Fab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's start the file. Is it window is open? Yes, it is window is open. Now let's go on, click run file. Can you see, Ajit, it is automatically taking each row from the February sheet and it is performing a transaction.
Okay.
Okay, it is done, Ajit. Can
Yeah.
you see that? Well, let me go and see the sheet. The sheet is also closed successfully. Transaction detail. In the
Done.
February sheet, can you see if it fill all the transaction details? Okay, got it, Ajit. So again, let me explain you. First, I open my Excel application scope. I'm reading a range of data. So what are the comment I covered here? I use Excel application scope. What is the purpose of this activity? What is this activity for, Ajay? To
Inputting
open,
data. Yeah. To open. Yeah.
the Excel file.
Excel file. Yeah.
Okay. Then what I'm doing? Read range.
Read range.
What is the purpose of read range? To read
data from Excel file.
Excel and store it where? Store it in
System.
store it in data table.
Data table. Yeah.
Yes, no, Ajit. What is the output of this read range?
Yeah.
See, when I'm giving read range, it is stored in the data table. Okay. Now, how to read the data from the data table?
Read variable.
How to read? No, for each row in
data
table.
Table.
So I'm using that activity Ajit for each row in data table. Okay, then what I'm doing? Type into current row dot item of 0.3 current type into I'm doing it, but I want to track that row number. Okay, Ajit, I did that row number at the beginning. Okay, before that for each row, I know that I want to start from which row? Row number 2. Okay, I need to give before this for each row, before that for each row. Okay, then inside this, what I'm doing, inside this for each row activity, I'm incrementing the row counter. Don't do it anywhere. After this accept button, what I'm doing, I'm increasing my row counter.
Yeah.
Okay, the row will automatically increase it. Got it, Ajit?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so this is about.
So,
and then,
how can do the practice of this data? Because I should have some.
You can download this. You tried this, no? I will send you this Excel file also.
Okay, that's okay. Then
see,
now
this is used. You can use this Excel file. You can download it if you want. Now also you can download it. Go to the website. What is that? Google. Just give UI demo download.
UI demo. Yeah.
EXE download. UI demo dot. You can see it on the screen.
Okay, UI demo dot exe. Demo dot exe. .exe after that download.
After the download, can you see if you give it in Google? Can you see the first link called forum.uipath.com?
Yeah.
Click that. Okay, when you come down, you can see a zip file, uidemo.zip file.
Okay.
Can you see zip file?
That this way.
Down, scroll down.
Okay.
Okay, click that, it will automatically download the zip file.
Well, demo application.
No, you click that. Click that means it will automatically download it.
No, but Satya, where to click?
No,
Okay.
can you come down? Come down.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's downloading now.
Okay, it just take 2 minutes only. Okay, you can open that zip file.
The window cannot complete the extraction.
Double click on that. Otherwise, one thing I'll do.
exe file I have opened. Just click it. It's showing demo and okay, unzip.
You got it?
Yeah, file I got it down. UI demo. There is an exe file is there.
Yeah, that's one. That is a exe file.
So how should I
double click on the unzip it.
Not unzip. Or should I directly click it?
Then yeah, double click it.
Download. Right. Unzip where? Anywhere. Extract all. Yeah, it's open. Now I'm able to see UI demo login same. So after that I could put it here. Then so what to use?
Admin. Username is admin and the password is password.
Admin. Password all caps or P?
Lowercase, all lowercase.
All lower.
Yeah.
And admin means A.
Small. Everything is lowercase only.
Okay. Admin. A. Not able to log in. Spell PASSWARD, right?
WORD.
WORD.
Yeah, password.
Oh, okay. Now got it.
Oh. You can keep this Excel file also. Just so you can copy. Just you can create it. Just see, I didn't put any column. Just create a column called cash in on your set.
Okay, that I will prepare. That I will prepare.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. That
So
I will.
understand the concept about this, Ajit?
Okay.
You said
Yeah. Can you put this path here also in the in that
which
in
part?
your text? Copy this path sometime.
Which part?
And demo download path.
Oh,
If
that
you can put
URL.
URL, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ajit understood this concept. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Um, so Ajit, when you look at this, see,
Mhm.
this is one process, right? One deposit transaction, right?
Correct.
So actually, you can see my screen. Ajit, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ajit, which is my first step here? See, every
Login.
time I cannot keep my
Yeah.
application login and run
Mm.
it, right? So
Correct.
what I'm going to do, you know that when you run the project, from where it will run?
From login, I mean, so login.
No,
Okay,
when I
main.
mail. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to the mail. So which is the first workflow I need to call it?
Login process.
So what is the command to call the workflow? What is the activity name?
Assign.
Invoke. What is the activity name?
Invoke.
Invoke. Yeah, invoke. Which one? Invoke workflow file.
Workflow, yeah.
Okay. So which is a workflow file I need to call it? Click on this browse
Login
button.
process. Login
Yes,
process.
login process.
Mm.
Okay. Next, what I need to do it after login? Again, I have to give invoke
Invoke.
workflow file
Transaction.
deposit transaction. Okay. Got it, Hajit? Now I have to go on. I don't need to go to each and every step to do it. So I have to give run command.
Yeah.
Okay, if I run it, you know that you no need to do it. It will automatically log into the application and log in it and take each sheet from the workbook. See, it is opening the Excel sheet and performing the transaction. Got it, Ajit? Got it, Ajit?
Yeah, but Manjula, just I want to know for how I keep in mind, or should I write some note when I prepare it?
No, you should remove. See, it's not
Because
removing it. That's what I'm telling you. No, you need to practice it.
practice, okay.
Okay.
Because
So just what, yeah, that's what I'm teaching you very slowly, right?
yeah,
You can go and see my recording. You can do this. Okay. So
yeah,
now can you see that it is perfectly working? This
yeah.
is my complete process I did.
Mm.
Got it or not?
Yes, got
Okay.
it.
Now, Ajit, this is what we call as user interface automation. What we call as
User
user
interface.
interface automation.
Uh,
See, now what are the type of control we interact with our application? We interact with the text box, we interacted with button,
button,
right?
yeah.
But there are other controls also. You remember there are other controls also is there in the web page.
Mm.
What are the other controls we have? We have radio button, we have a checkbox.
Checkbox, yes.
Yes or not?
Yes,
So,
and
yeah, how
yes,
to work with such type of control, Ajit? See, if you have a checkbox means what activity will do, we'll check it, right?
yeah, yes.
So you can see there is an ITC. I'll just put it in the notepad.
Mm.
To enter the data into text box, what I'm doing? Text box.
Checkbox.
What we are doing? Type into we are doing it.
Okay.
Yes or not?
Yes.
If to click the button, what activity I'm doing? Buttons.
Click, sorry, button.
Click activity.
Click activity, yeah.
Okay. So like this, we have, see, for example, radio button. Okay. Radio button also we can do what activity?
Click.
Okay. If it is drop down box, how to do that? So we, yeah, yes. What is that activity name called? Let me go to UiPath. You can see there is an activity called, let me take select item. What we call as select
item.
Select item. Can you see Ajit? Select item. So indicate on this. Automatically you can see all the select box here. Okay, you can select that item. Okay, what is it? What is that activity name called?
Select
Select item. Okay, and same thing to work with checkbox. You can see checkbox. Check. Can you see Ajit? Check. So this also you can do checkbox. So I just put it on there is a notepad. Okay, for drop down, what is the activity name? Select item. Okay, for check box, we have check.
Check item.
Okay, check item now. I think it is check one.
Check.
Okay, so we need to use all this side. These are the controls object. These are controls. Okay, and this is activity.
Okay.
Understood? Type into for which one? Which control? And click activity for
button.
Radio button also. Click activity. Drop down is for
select item.
Checkbox is for check activity.
Yeah.
Okay, for reading the text, extracting text from the page. Extracting text, what activity I used? Get
data.
Get text.
Get text.
Okay, so you need to remember all this activity also name. Get text is for extracting text.
Yeah.
This is for check activity is for which what I need to do this activity. Select item is for
drop down.
And click activity for radio button
down.
Or button.
Check, yeah.
Type into is for
text box.
Is it clear, Ajit? These are the activities. Yeah. So this is what we call this.
Control.
User interface. User interface automation. Okay, got it, Ajay?
Got it.
Okay, now again, I'm going back to that same project. Okay, let me go to the main. So, Ajit, you know that which is the first workflow I'm calling?
Login.
Next is which I'm calling?
Depository transaction.
Okay, yeah. Now let me delete this, all this, it will throw an error. Okay, delete this. Okay, now Ajit, my question is, do you think that we always enter right username password?
No, sometimes by default. No?
Okay, sometimes our password will get expired, no? Yes or not? Sometimes our password will expire. Okay, I'm talking. See, this application I'm showing for example. But when you take your SAP application or when you take CRM or Salesforce or anything I'm talking about it, you know that our password will expire.
Yeah.
Yes, every 30 days or every 45 days will expire. Suppose I'm running the bot every day, but after 45th day or 50th day, my password I didn't update it. So what will happen? The bot will fail.
The bot will not run.
Yeah, bot will fail, right?
Okay, wait will save yes.
It will fail. It will fail. What is the fail? That when I take this UI demo dot let me close it. If let me open this UI demo. If I enter wrong username password, okay, can you see? It is not even
not working.
Okay, now it is not even opening. Where is my UI demo? Okay, let me go to the login process. Okay, I'll enter wrong username password. Okay, I'll just change my password wrong. Okay, and what is my password again? When I go to the assign, where is my variable? Okay, I'll change my password here. Okay, Ajit, I'm giving wrong username password. Okay, now let's go and run the bot. Okay, I'm running this on 47th day. Okay, my password is expired. What I'm doing, my bot is running regularly every day. We thought that password is correct. See?
Yeah.
Okay, now it is entering the wrong password. Okay, now what happened? Login is completed, Ajit, but it is opened. Excel also opened successfully. But what happened? That other window is not coming. Which window?
In the transaction window.
That window is not coming. So you'll see that it will throw an error. You see that? Wait for some time. It will, because it is searching for that window. UiPath is searching for that window. Can you see?
Showing error.
What error? Could not find UI element.
Could not find, yeah.
So what is telling that? It is telling that that item cache in item, the text box is not identified.
Yes.
Okay, it is throwing an error.
So
how we can handle this? See, if the bot is failed means we don't know that, right? Whether the bot is successfully executed or not. It is stopped here. So your client is calling, Ajit, our transaction is not completed. No, bot is successfully, no, we don't know, right? The bot is stopped here. Okay, now what you will do, you will come to your desktop and you will see that the bot is failed. Like this, it's standing. Okay, then you will tell the client, sorry, my bot is failed. That is the reason your transaction is not completed. Okay, this should not make it happen like this, Ajay. Okay, we need to all the post activity also. What's the post activity? See, we are now today our world is completely depending on technology. Yes, no, Ajay. We cannot believe the technology, right?
Yeah.
Technology won't run every day smoothly. Some way, some challenges will be there. Yes or not?
Yes.
So we need to prepare for that. If this happen, what I need to do it. If this happen, what I need to do it. We are preparing, right? Every organization, they cannot say that you're very careless, Manjula. You know that these are the expectation from the technology. So I need to prepare my application also like that.
Correct.
Okay. So what I'm going to do it is, where is my login? Where is my mail? When I go to the mail, let me minimize this. So this is my login process, Ajit. Okay. This login process is successful. Okay. If this is successful, only I need to perform this transaction process. Okay. When I say this is successful,
when everything is done, login process is done.
No, how you know that this is login is successful? Tell me. How you say that you enter right username password and give successful output? It is, how do you feel that? How do see you tell me how you feel that your username password is correct?
So you can put some checkbox here or intimate me some email and all.
Yeah, that only. So you tell me, if I enter right username password. See, if I enter wrong username password, that window is not coming. Yes or not?
Yes.
Okay, if I enter right username password, admin password, if I enter correct username password, I'm getting this window.
Yes.
So yes, what you said is we are going to check it. Okay, so after entering the credential detail, I'm going to check element exist. What I'm going to check it? Element exist. Okay, which element, Ajit, you can tell me?
Login password?
No. If I enter right username password, this window is coming, no?
Yes.
So can I say something in this window? Which element I can check it? Can I use this date, or I can use time, or I can use account number, I can use transaction number? Which one we can check it?
I think date.
No, date is every day will change it. Which is
account
static
number,
here.
Accounting number. Account number.
That is also will change for different user. So which one will be static always here in this window?
You would say text, cash in, like this.
Cash in also we can do it. Can we keep this deposit transaction?
Yes, this will not change. Yes.
So what I'm doing it, indicate element, I'm selecting this deposit transaction. What I'm checking it, element exists. Which element?
Deposit transaction.
If see, this is one activity name called element exists. Let me go to UiPath notepad. What is the action I'm adding? Element exist. It will return Boolean value. Boolean value means what?
I have heard, but right.
True and false.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
True and false. Okay. That means if element exists, what it will return?
Okay.
It
Yes,
will return,
sir.
it will return true.
True. Yes.
Okay. If element not exist, what will return? It will return false. Okay, Ajay. So what I'm going to do it, I'm going to control K. Okay, I'm just creating a variable name called login status. Okay, let me go to the variable. Can you see login status is what type of variable?
Boolean.
Okay, now I'm going to add, before this deposit transaction, I'm going to add if activity that you told no check. Okay, what I'm checking if login status login status equal to true. What, when it is true, what do you mean that, Ajit? If the element exists, what will return?
True.
Okay, so when that element will be exist, if login is success or fail?
It's success.
Right. If it is success, what do you want to do with? See, Ajit, can you see then and else part? Can you see then and else part? If element exists is successful, what you are going to do with?
Transaction.
You're going to, I'm going to add this exit inside this then part.
Okay.
Okay, if the element not exist, where it will come? It will come to the else part.
Elsewhere.
What do you want to do with Ajit here?
False.
If it is else, it will come false, right? What action you want to do with? If login is not successful, what do you want to do with Ajit?
Will again correct or check the password?
No. Yeah, how do you check it? You need to inform to you, right?
Yeah, email.
Yeah, we need to use that email. Okay, now I'm not using email. I'm just using message box for quick response. Okay, what I'm going to tell it here, please check username and password. It is wrong credential detail. Okay, so Ajit, I'm just putting message box, but you need to do it. You remember, open your Outlook and send an email activity. You remember that we did know for attaching their Excel file. The same activity, instead of using message box, you need to do it. So automatically what will happen? You will get an email.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go on run the bot now. Okay, so you know that my login process is failed. Let me close all this application. Okay, I'm going to click run. So it is opening the application. Okay, it is entering the wrong credential detail. See, Ajit, it is not opening the Excel file. Why? Because I'm doing, I'm checking that. See now, what is happening is it's checking for that element exist. Which element? That window is deposit transaction, no? That it is checking. Okay, it is I think minimum it is taking some 27 seconds, I think so. That you can reduce it also. Okay, can you see? Please check username, password. It is a wrong credential detail.
Yeah.
Got it, Ajit? Okay, so where I'm doing it, after login process, I'm checking for that element exist. Okay, when I'm checking for that element exist, you can see that select a wait for ready timeout. What you can do it is you can give for 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay.
Okay, within 10 seconds, I need to check this window is coming or not. If the window is not, if login status, if the window comes means what is that value? True. If the window does not come means what is the login status? False.
False.
Okay, let me run it again. Okay, if I enter right credential detail, what will happen?
It will not give this. Yeah, not
yeah,
give this much.
Admin. I'll give admin, and I will go on
Password.
Password. What is the password?
Password.
Okay, now I'm giving right username password. Okay, let me.
So it will save up automatically. Because sometimes
no, I'm changing it. It is performing the transaction details.
Correct.
Got it, Ranjit? It is perfectly performing now. So all this thing we need to do it when you're doing your automation. Okay, the next project is you can see my screen, Ajit?
Yeah.
Okay, there is a page called RPA challenge. RPA challenge. I'll send you this link also. Okay, I send you the link. Okay, so Ajit, what is the challenge in this page now?
Okay,
yeah. Take this web application. This is a web application. Okay, see when I go and click on submit button, can you see my pages are changing? Can you see? Each time when I go on click on click on submit button, can you see my pages is changing? Right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? This is what we call this RPA challenge, Ajit.
RPA challenge. Okay.
Yeah, because don't think that RPA is easy to extract the data. Sorry, easy to enter. See, SAP application also, you will find challenges. Don't think that we can easily type it into the text box.
I know that.
See, now, okay, it will see when I click on, see when next customer entering it. Okay, see when I take this application, when first customer I'm entering. Okay, first deposit number I'm entering. Okay, click on accept button. Does it changes the text box location, Ajit? Is it changing?
No changing.
No. But when I taking this website, do you see that it is changing each tab? Can you see that? First name is here, this tab. Again, first name is, where is first name? It is coming here. Okay, when I click again submit, it will go to the next page, right? So each tab, see, I have, let me download this Excel. Here itself you can see a data. But remember, my application is not standard.
Standard, yes.
It is changing frequently. So how to do this? How to do this? So that is what I'm going to teach you now. What is called RPA challenge. So let me go and create new process. Okay, RPA challenge. Let me go and put it into which project? Ajit called, right? Okay, let us go to main. There's only one process, no? So I'm putting into main. Yeah, right. First name should come here. First name should come here. Last name should come here. This is not static, right? All right. When I go on click on accept, it is changing now. When I click accept submit button, it is changing now. Can you tell me?
Yeah, why it is going the next submission? It's showing the different data. The next customer.
Yeah, that is what we call as RP challenges. See, I'm telling you, the SAP application is static, but when you take web application, no, so don't expect that it will be always static. It will change frequently. You got it? It will change frequently. Okay, so if your applications are fixed means no problem. If your applications are changing means that is what we call as RPA challenge. Okay, automation anyway developer spending lot of time in this user interface automation only. They will take time. This is what they will see. First time when you run the bot, it will work perfectly. Okay, if your applications are changing, see your text boxes. See, when you take a SAP application, if your text box is coming here, tomorrow if it is comes here means your bot will get failed.
Yeah, failed.
This is what we call as RPA challenge. Okay, so how to handle these challenges? How to handle these challenges?
So we have to freeze some text and column so that it can match.
So can you tell me in this? Wait, why it is this? When I click on this, let me move this on this. When I click on the submit button, Ajit, can you tell me which is static here? See, when I click, this is my first name. Okay, this is my text box. Okay, in this text box, which is static?
Name. I mean, first name, company name.
Can I say so? I'm going to identify this text box.
With this,
listen, Ajit, I'm going to identify this text box by this label called
name, first name.
See, when I go on click submit, again this text box is identified with the label called first name.
First name, yes.
So so that is what we called as anchor. What we called as anchor. Okay, right. Now I'm going to explain it. Let me go to UiPath challenge. Okay, now I open the Excel file, Ajit. What is the next step?
Next range. Speed.
Read range. So I need to take read range. Read range. See, now you've got it right. See, within this one, so which sheet? Sheet 1. I want to read the whole sheet, and I'll go to this output parameter, Control K. What I will do? Customer details. Okay. Next, what I did, I read the range, which is stored in the data table. How to read the data from the data table? What activity I used?
Read.
No.
Read,
for each
range, something.
Each
row and data table.
Each row in data table. Which is the data table?
DT customer detail.
Customer detail. Now done. Okay, so understood. Till this process you understood, Ajit. I have opened the Excel file. I'm reading a range. I'm reading the sheet name. I'm reading the whole sheet. I'm storing that into output parameter name called data table. Now the extracted data is stored in the data table. Now I'm reading each row in the data table by using the activity call for each Excel row in data table. Okay. Now what I need to do it here inside.
Now input where we have to put this data.
So first was to write it here. First, what I need to do it. I need to open
web application.
Open web or open browser.
Open the browser.
So I'll do open browser. Okay, which is a browser. Let me go and copy this. Control C. Put it in double quotes. Right? RPA challenge. Now I open the browser. Next, what I need to do with the same. What I did in the same window application. No, type into. I will do it. Okay, I will do type into. First, which one I need to type it? Which one will do it? First name will do. Where is the first name?
Yeah, first name. This one.
Okay, when I'm doing first name, Ajit, it is capturing it. Okay, now let's see that. I want to do current row of. Where is that? Current row of
Excel file. Name DT table.
Current row of item of 0.2 string. Okay, got it. Ajit, I just did it. Okay, let's go and run the bot. Okay, let's run it. Whether it is perfectly it's running or not. Let's see. Just I captured only the first name, no? Wait. Where is the first name? I think when we are doing that, first name was here, right?
Yeah, now here.
But now first name is here. See, now it is facing the challenge. It will throw an error. You see that? It will throw an error. Let's wait. What error we'll see. See, Ajit, it's not even typing. Okay, it is going to the next row, next row, next row. It's not because the first name is not identified. Okay, so what we'll do with, okay, Ajit, it is not even typing because it is not identifying this first name. Okay, so Ajit, can you see in this type into active? You can see that in every activity there is the dash line will be there. Did you see that 3 dash line? Okay, click on this 3 dash line. You can see there is an option called Open UI Explorer. Okay, in this 3 dot sign, click that. You can see Open UI Explorer. It will open another window. Okay, can you see what color we are getting it? Red. That means it is failed. Okay. It should change to different color, green color. It should change. Should be here. Okay, now can you see there is it is giving red color means it is not rightly captured. Valid. Yeah. So you can see that again I'm going to recapture it. Can you see indicate element? Okay, I'm going to indicate that, which is my name, first name, right? First name, yes. I'm going to capture it. Now can you see Ajit what color we are getting? Green. Yeah, valid. It's not valid because see now what can you see Ajit? What is the first name attribute here? Yes. Let me copy it. Is it F5, M5 or R? Okay, now one thing I'll do, let me click submit button again. Where is my first name? Here, right? Now let us go again, click indicate element, first name. Can you see what is the value is changing, Ajit? Yeah, DFMR. Is it static? No. It is changing it. It is changing. So what you told, Manjula, this element is changing every time. The control property, no? The element property is changing. Yes. So what you are going to do? Indicate anchor. Can you see option called indicate anchor? Okay. Which is the anchor for the first name, Ajit? This one, first name. So it is capturing it. Okay. So can you see, Ajit? It is identified by the email name tag called label. Okay. Now, can you see that web control ID? This one is there. Okay. Can you see on the right side, Ajit? Yeah. Please remove this ID. Okay. Why? Why I'm removing that ID? I'm checking that ID. Yes. Why I'm checking that I'm checking? See, if I keep this tomorrow, if I move it again, you know that ID is changing now, Ajit. So what I'm doing it, I'm checking. Please don't identify the control by ID. I'm telling the UiPath. Okay. Don't. Okay, I'm telling my UiPath. Don't search the control by ID. ID. So what color it is coming, Ajit, now? Yellow. Yellow means don't think that it is perfect. You need to validate it. You need to validate it. Click on this validate button. You see what color it is coming. It is validating now. Okay. What color you are getting it? Green. Good. See now, Ajit, let me change it manually here. Okay. Yep. Okay, I'm just putting it space here. When I'm editing it, what color it is changing? Validate. Okay, I'll click yellow. What color it is giving now?
Yeah, red. Wrong
Why?
name.
Why?
This is
Because
not the
I'm
first
changing
area.
this one.
Yeah.
Now I will change it again. I'll click
Yeah.
again, validate.
So,
Yeah.
UiPath will read now by first name, whatever it
Yes,
is.
it's read by the AA name called first name. What is the type of the tag? It's label.
Label, yeah, not by ID.
Not
Right?
by ID.
Because
That's it.
ID will change every time. Every time it is dynamic.
By default, what happened is it is identifying the control by ID. Okay. So when it's searching by ID, next time when it goes it is giving an error. So once you edit this, click a button called save button. Okay. Saved it. Now you come back to UiPath. Let's run it. Let's see whether it is working or not. Okay. Let's see. Can you see Ajit? It's perfectly typing it now.
Yes, you're right.
Yes or no?
Correct.
Right, but I didn't click submit button. One thing I'll do. Let me stop running the bot. This my UiPath. I'll click the submit button. Okay, click, click.
Submit.
Okay, then one day you will get to know about click submit.
No, okay.
No, it is not typing it. But I captured in Edge or what? Okay, one thing I'll do. Let me go and stop on the bot. I'll use open browser.
Chrome. In Chrome.
Can you see Ajit?
Yeah,
Even my controls are changing also. It is perfectly typing it.
Got it.
Okay, it is closing the browser actually. Okay, so that is what we have to take it as. So what we need to do, we need to identify the control by anchor method. Okay, but I closed the browser, right? So as you said, no, one mistake I did it. What we need to do it, I think each time it is opening the browser.
Yeah, browser, yeah.
So what we need to do, we need to put this activity one time opening the browser.
One time opening, yeah.
Okay, what we will do it. Here I will open browser. Okay, what is that URL? RPA challenge. Okay, now I will you can use application scope inside. Okay, we'll delete this open browser activity. This open browser activity we delete it. Sorry,
so we just open browser.
Open browser I did, then use Excel.
So that's we did one time. Then it is why it is not saving? It is saved now, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't change it. I added the new activity called. Now can you see Ajit? It's perfectly typing it. Can you see? First name. Did you notice it?
Yes. Wherever is first name, it's changing it.
It is perfectly filling it.
Filling it.
Even the location changes also, it is perfectly filling. So this is what we call it as UI Explorer activity. What is we called as UI Explorer.
Explorer, okay.
Okay. So understood?
Yes.
Okay. So you try with one. See, like this we need to do for each and every. Just I showed you only for first name. So again you need to do type into indicate.
And I indicate then last name.
First last name. Okay. Now what you need to, once you click it, you click this three dotted sign. Open.
Yes.
UI Explorer.
An ID removed.
Right. Now what you need to do it, remove this ID.
ID tick.
Okay. And click on indicate.
Indicate anchor.
Anchor. Where is my anchor? Which is my anchor?
Last name?
Last name, yes. Okay. You can see that it will be running at the bottom. Can you see the line is going? Okay, now you can see that we remove that ID column, remove that ID, click validate.
Again.
Please, yeah, we need to, until it is changed to green color, you need to validate it.
Validate every time. Understood.
And it is in orange color, don't click save button. Okay. Now, if you want to confirm whether it is perfectly identifying or not, can you see there is a highlight option?
Yes.
Okay, if you highlight it, can you see it is perfectly identifying it?
Got your point.
Yeah, click save button. Okay, now you see that. I'll run the bot now. Now we did for first name and last name.
Last name.
Yes.
Oh.
Validation here. Okay, I didn't fill that value. What is that? I didn't give that value.
Your DT.
Current row. Current row dot item of 1.2 string. Now you see that first name and last name will fill perfectly. First name,
last name. Yes.
Oh, I did submit, but it's late.
Okay. Then it's again opening all.
Can you see last name is perfectly filling, Rajat?
Yeah, that's, I got it. After that, we need to see submit.
Okay, I think when I did click. Submit button I did after that only. First name, last name. I did with what browser? I think I did with, instead of doing with Chrome, I think I did, this is confusion. Again, click on this. Open UI Explorer. If it's coming wrong means indicate element. Which one we did? Chrome, right? The Chrome. Last name. Okay. See, it's giving an error. Again, indicate anchor. Last name. Okay. Still it's showing red color. You need to remove this ID column. Click validate. Okay. Now you can save it. Okay. Let's close this window. Let's go on run it. Got it, Ajit? It is perfectly filling it.
Yes.
It is not changing the page number. See, can you see the submit button, right?
Yes, yeah, it's working now.
Okay, got it, Ajit? So this is about the concept. Okay, this is what we call as RPA challenge.